up, friggin' world? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. My name is Justin Copeland, and on this channel, Stay Fresh Productions, we talk about everything fragrance related. Any interest in that kind of content, welcome to the right place. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Fresh Squad today, increase, elevate, enhance, evolve, and improve your freshness. Your freshness being you bringing your best self into every situation, treating people with respect and understanding, carrying yourself with class and elegance, and we use fragrance as at least a starting place for that. You'll feel it, others will smell it. Today we are doing what we do every year, which is my top 10 designer fragrances for the current season. In this case, we're talking about the winter of 2021. Winter is definitely upon us very soon. Temperatures are dropping, and now we can start wearing fragrances that smell like the occasion, that smell appropriate for the winter time. They're going to thrive in the cooler weather. They're going to be more elegant, maybe more cozy, sweeter, warmer, woodier, darker in general. These are the fragrances we're looking for. One little PSA real quick. As you probably already know, this is a video topic that I, among many reviewers, do every single year, and we do many of them throughout the year. The top 10 video archetype is a popular one, of course. It gets you a lot of information in a relatively small amount of time. Sometimes they can be long, I know. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy putting them together, and I appreciate that many of you still enjoy watching them. It is a model that has been around for quite a while now. While I will continue to do top 10s, I am trying to break the mold. The tide is shifting a bit. It's a topic for another video, but top 10s from reviewers like myself don't seem to land quite like they used to. The views reflect that. Again, a topic for another time, but as a result of that, I'm trying to change things up. I'm trying to imbue new content, new types of videos into the YouTube space in regards to fragrances. For example, this video, which if you missed,
are you really a member of the Fresh Squad?
I recently did a video talking about matching fragrances to personality and lifestyle and things like that. I've done videos about matching fragrances to your outfits and how you dress. I mean, I'm really trying to change it up, and unfortunately, creativity is not always heralded quite as much as familiarity. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. So I encourage you and welcome you to check out some of this new stuff, see what you think. You might actually like it. Anyway, enough of the preamble. Let's dive into this top 10 list. I got quite a bit of newness here, so let's do it. First one up here. This fragrance is at number 10 because it is brand new to my collection. I've smelled it before. I smelled it in a first impressions video I did sometime last year, and I remember it really striking me. I didn't love it at the time. It was on paper, but I remember it was like, man, this is a potent scent. This is a loud personality. This is a memorable fragrance. So I appreciated it for that. I finally have a bottle of it from Tom Ford. As I alluded to, this is Black Orchid Parfum. And again, I just got it. I haven't even given it a full wearing yet, but I've smelled it before, so I felt it fair to include it in the list, but at the bottom because it still has yet to really show itself to me in wearing it. But to put it simply, this is the original, but more intense. That earthy truffle with a sweetness, in this case being plum. It's still quite sweet and earthy and rich, but they've even made it more robust. They've amped up some patchouli. I feel like there's maybe some leather in here, and there's definitely a boozy component from rum. So it is the original, but just made even more wintry, more profound, if you will. I'm enjoying it so far. Again, have yet to give it a full wearing. I will be doing that on these cold days. It's a very strong fragrance, so more to come on this. This was actually provided to me by some good folks over at a store in Canada. All my Canadians, we got another store that has actually been around a while. You just don't hear talks of it very much. They're called Parfum Online. Very, very large retailer and discounter of niche and designer fragrances. They have a ton of things to choose from. Very, very large catalog of fragrances at discounted rates. And they have a lot of hard to find fragrances. They have some stuff that's really hard to find and discontinued, stuff like Dior Higher Energy. So if you're looking for some of these hard to find discontinued scents, you might find them at Parfum Online. They have, again, great prices. Shipping is fast and customers don't pay any tax or duties. So check them out. I'm gonna link them down below. They just sent me this bottle and they wanted me to tell you about them in exchange. So check them out down below, see what you think. Tom Ford Black Orchid Parfum you can definitely get from Parfum online. In fact, many of these are probably there as well. Check them out, link down below. Okay, here at number 9, if you saw my most recent haul video, then you are a true member of the squad. If you didn't, you still have a chance to redeem yourself and watch that video. It was a vlog style video, and I'm just trying to show you guys a little bit more about me and my daily life and how fragrance fits into it, rather than me just here in front of the camera talking about my favorite stuff. So check that out if you have a chance. Not a very long video, but in that video I did unbox this fragrance from Dunhill, from their signature collection, a relatively new collection, and this is called Agar. Agar being oud, if you're not familiar, and this is a dark, sweet, dry, woody scent. Very, very dry, almost arid in a way. A touch of a dark sweetness in there. It basically smells the way that it looks. It's definitely more on the oudy side of things, more on the dark side of things. Not a mass appealing scent by any means, but it's nice. It's nice as far as ouds go. This could be a pretty decent entry level if you're looking for something that really will get you an idea of what oud can smell like. It wears a little bit flat on the skin. It doesn't change all that much. So if you're looking for development, not really going to be here, but smells really nice as far as oud scents go and performs very well. It's going to last you all through the night. A little bit on the expensive side because this is Dunhill's like privé collection, but if you can find a sample, I recommend checking it out if you're looking for a kind of a modern oud fragrance. That is Dunhill Agar. Here at number 8, also from that same haul video, I've given this fragrance one wearing so far, and it didn't do what I thought it would, but it still smells really nice. I'm still getting to know it. From Issey Miyake, this is L'Odyssée pour Homme or Encens. So this is an incense based fragrance, sweet incense with a sweet rose, a slightly dry, smoky incense in there, some woods, a touch of a fresh quality, a touch of this bitter sweet quality in here. I think I was expecting a little bit more incense on my skin with a little bit more of a spicy punch or something kind of dry or more rough on my skin, but it actually stayed quite smooth and sweet on my skin, which is not a bad thing. Again, just didn't do what I expected. I got it for a great price, and the quality of the juice is incredible for, again, what you pay. Looking forward to getting to know this more, but I do recommend sampling it if you can. L'Odyssée pour Homme or Encens. This is good. I don't think I like it more than Noir Ombre, which is still fantastic to me, but this one is definitely going to get somewhere this winter. Here at number 7, I actually just reviewed this fragrance coming from the house of Malul. We're talking about Jet Black Platinum. This is definitely one of their more popular fragrances, perhaps behind Citizen Jack Absolute, which is a great scent for men and women. And in giving this a full wearing, as I explained in the review, this really grew on me in a way that I did not experience when I tried it from the sample. You have to spray more of a fragrance to experience more of a fragrance. That sounds dumb and obvious, but it's the truth. I say that from time to time. And in giving this that full wearing around the body, smelling it around me, I just found it so pleasant. If you want to know what it smells like, check out the review. I encourage you to do that. But I really, really enjoy this stuff. This is great for the winter. This is more of a playful fragrance. This is definitely a compliment getter. Want to know more? Watch the review. Jet Black Platinum. And make sure you use my code STAYFRESH20 to save 20% on any purchase from Malul.
Why would you not save money?
Here at number 6, I just wore this the other night. Man, this is such a fantastic scent. I did include this in my most recent video talking about personality and lifestyles, and if you want to know the context of that, check out the video. This is a designer masterpiece, and it's one that's not for everyone. From Gucci, we have Gucci Guilty Absolute Pour Homme. Authoritative, but thoughtful. This is dry, leathery woods with green, woody cypress and vetiver, a little bit medicinal, a little bit bitter. Some people have mentioned a touch of a sweetness in here. The more I wear it, I see that there is this shadow of a smooth sweetness in here that's kind of shrouded by everything. I think you really only truly get it up close, but it adds another dimension that I didn't quite notice with the scent before. Nonetheless, a very polarizing fragrance, not for everyone, something that you definitely want to dress up. It smells like a boss. You smell like you might own the place when you wear this stuff. Wear it with confidence, Be respectful towards people. They may not give you a compliment, but they will remember you. That's Gucci Guilty Absolute Pour Homme. All right, top 5. We have an absolute classic here. This fragrance is technically discontinued, but they actually have reformulated it last year and re-released it. And unfortunately, I hear that it's virtually the same. And it even comes in a larger size now, so that's good. From Dior, Dior Homme Parfum. This is such a classy winter fragrance. This is pure confidence in a bottle, ironically enough, meaning that it doesn't smell the most masculine, even per the name Homme, at least compared to other designer masculine releases. This is heavy on the powdery, waxy iris, smells very lipsticky in a way, but this is made the roughest of all of the fragrances in this collection by the overdose of leather, but still a very classy leather. It's not super brash, but it's there. It's definitely an underpinning with some rose, with some musky touches perhaps. Sweet, waxy, powdery leather. Incredible stuff. Very powerful. Dress it up, you'll be killing the game. Dior Homme Parfum. And again, I hear the 2020 version is just as good. So maybe check that out. Don't worry about paying ridiculous prices for an old bottle. I'll link to whatever I can find down below. All right, up next, also from Dior, here at number 4, I did recently review this fragrance. And this is a stunner, another elegant winter night stunner. I think it's a little bit more cozy than the Homme Parfum. You could wear this a little bit more dressed down, maybe just hanging out at home. But it does beg for a classy demeanor. This is not your Playboy party boy scent. You don't wear this out to the club, so to speak, to like attract young women. This is not going to be something that's gonna get all the compliments in the world at the frat party. If that's your scene, this is probably not gonna do it. But Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum, again, classy stuff. It takes the original DNA, that fresh green herbaceous violet leaf, almost metallic leaning in a way. It makes it sweeter with vanilla, makes it a little boozy with rum, add some licorice in there to add a very unique dimension. Literally smells like licorice, maybe some leather still in here. Stunning scent profile, great performance. It's discontinued, but you can still find it out there. I'll link to what I can find down below. Check out Dior Fahrenheit Le Parfum for the winter. I've had a few of you guys reach out and say you picked it up and you love it, so happy to hear that. Again, believe it or not, this is a fragrance I did not love when I first sampled it years ago, but tastes change. Check it out. All right, this is the third of the 4 fragrances that I had in that haul video. The 4th one you're not going to see in this video. And this fragrance is a newer release. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite designer pickups in a while, in a good while. From a house you don't hear talked about very much, a very old house from the house of Caron. And this name I butchered. This is Aimez-moi, Comme je suis. Forgive me, but it means love me as I am. And this is such a unique fragrance without being completely off the wall. Hazelnut is a major component here, which you don't see used all the time. It's sweet, warm nuttiness mixed with woods, mixed with, in fact, a lot of vetiver, dry, grassy, slightly green and bitter, but mostly woody vetiver. Again, just came out last year, 2020, kind of went under the radar. Not many people are talking about it, but this is a stunning, handsome fragrance. This is kind of grown and sexy, like grown man, not playing any games, not really looking to just have frills and thrills and all that. You know what you want, and you just want to smell the part. This is a handsome fragrance. It has a touch of sweetness in here, a little bit of tonka bean, a nice tobacco base that's very subtle. The vetiver actually takes hold a lot more than the tobacco on my skin. And you do have a splash of freshness, some ginger, maybe some grapefruit up top. Spicy zing, a little bit of a bitterness, but that sweet, nutty hazelnut tonka bean combo with vetiver is mostly what I get, and it smells simple, but different and wonderful. Easily recommend this one. The name was on the screen, so there it is. At number 2, a classic on my channel. I've talked about this time and time again. Just about every winter this comes up, at least as long as I've had it. From Cartier, another brand that is criminally underrated, but a lot of you do seem to really like this one. Pasha de Cartier Parfum, taking that original DNA from the 1990s, I think 92. That very aromatic, spicy, fougere, woody, mossy sweet, creamy, fresh, very handsome, and taking that and making it darker, toning down the freshness, making it creamier, sweeter, and boozier. Sandalwood, you have some balsams in here. You have, again, some booziness in here. This is one of the smoothest blends I think I've smelled in a designer fragrance. Everything is just congealed in such a beautiful way, and you kind of get it all as one accord, and it just works. There's harmony here. Performance is great. Very classy stuff. I would mostly dress this up at night. A little bit grown and sexy, but not overly mature. But definitely not a super young, bubbly fragrance. Still recommended Pasha de Cartier Parfum. Check it out, links down below. And final, number 1 on this list, still my favorite from the collection. The extreme is creeping up, but this one is still capturing my heart. After all this time, still loving L'Homme Ideal L'Encens from Guerlain. This is still my favorite one. You do get that cherry almond vibe, but that cherry is toned way down here. It's sweet, creamy almond, a little bit bitter, but made spicy with chili pepper and cardamom. You have a smoke accord in here, bringing this dark, enigmatic wispiness. There's a darkness to the core of the scent, which makes it quite sexy, especially when you dress it up at night in dark colors. A little bit of rose in here to bring even more elegance. Stunning fragrance, smells like nothing else on the market aside from the others in this collection. Still recommend this as my favorite from the collection, and obviously my favorite out of all these on this list. So this is what I'm going to be wearing for the winter of 2021, and this is my number 1 pick, L'Homme Ideal L'Encens from Guerlain. I would love to know what you think of these fragrances. If you've tried them, let me know down in the comments if any of these are your favorite, and will you be wearing them? And if not, let me know what you're going to be wearing this winter. Give me your top pick. I want to know. Let's talk about it. If you like the video, please like the video. You already know. Once again, please join the Fresh Squad by subscribing. Increase your freshness, be your best self in every situation, smell your best, and that's what we're doing here on this channel, trying to help you do that. It costs you absolutely nothing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.